Hello, my name is Taylor, and today I'm showing you the best 160 Death PvE gear guide. One thing to note about Death is that all of the best damage setups will require you to sacrifice a talent on your pet for accuracy or pips or something of that nature. So, this is my stats with the best possible everything minus the slightly unoptimal deck and lacking the Frilosaur set bonus, but I think this is okay. So I'm rocking 9,900 health, 207 damage, 41 resistance, 25 accuracy, 674 crit, almost 400 block, 47 pierce, 686 pip conversion, perfect power pip, pretty standard shadow rating, and arc mastery. So I'm running the Macabre Aeon hat, the Deadly Robe of the Nullity, Macabre Aeon Boots, Macabre Aeon Wand, Aeon Athame, socketing health, pierce, and pip. The Darkmoor Amulet for the pierce and the flat resist. The Macabre Aeon Ring, health, pierce, flat resist. I could have more health here, just saying. The pet, obviously you can get pets that give you more benefits as far as their pet body or set bonus. I just had this pet with, it's basically a Quint, except instead of socketing Boon, I socketed Sniper. The mount, of course, again, you can get a stat mount. I don't really have one for Death, so I'm just rocking whatever. On the deck, you want either the crit pip conversion one, the 148 one is going to be a little better, or you want crit block, which is the Demiurge triangle decks that you have to craft. I want to be clear with this build that this is slightly imperfect regardless because I don't have the pet and the jewel set up, but I'll explain how that all works. And I also don't have the upgraded hat, but really it doesn't matter. This is more of an example to show you how it would look and in theory what your stats would be like. So without the Nullity Robe, the best course of action is to run either the Uber or the Malevolent hat. Malevolent will give you slightly better stats, but Uber will give you the card that's slightly more valuable. I don't have either, so I'm running the Wonderbar hat. This is basically 2 less damage than the Uber and 1 less pip chance. Those are the only meaningful things, and everything else will be pretty much the same. I think it's 1 less pierce as well, so keep that in mind. You'll run the Aeon Robe. It doesn't get tons of damage, but it gives a lots of pierce, which is a big deal. Aeon Boots. The rest will be Aeon. The tricky part here is when it comes to your deck and your pet. As you can see right now, my damage is sitting at 192, my health is slightly higher, resist is slightly lower. The problem is I don't have perfect accuracy, and so with this setup, and I would have 1 more pierce by the way, so the pierce would be pretty good regardless. But as you can see, I have 105 pip and less than perfect accuracy. So with this setup, instead of putting a Sniper on the pet, you'd want to put a Pip Plenty on the pet, and then you socket a 15% accuracy or 16% accuracy, and then that would give you perfect accuracy and perfect pips. So my stats would end up being 194 to 195 damage with 47 pierce, similar crit and block, and perfect accuracy, a little more than perfect, and perfect pip. So that would be the solution I'd come up with. And before I finished, I just wanted to say Death is one of the schools that the Eternal Gears actually works pretty good with. For example, if you just swap the Nullity Robe for Eternal Robe, you're going to have more damage, 201 damage. Your stats sheet's going to look nicer, except when you get to this Pierce. I personally find that I like having higher Pierce more than damage. So 5 less damage for 7 more Pierce, in my opinion, is a net benefit. And regardless, you will have to do something about accuracy and pip. And with this, you can't solve the pip with a pet. So you will have to go into just having 1% off perfect accuracy. It's not that big of a deal. Alternatively, you can completely disregard everything I said about the pet and run the Eternal hat. I don't have it because I haven't seen the need to on my Death. But by the way, great inventors. It's the exact same as Eternal. Don't get confused. They've been equalized. But yeah, you can also run this as your robe. I think this would be perfectly acceptable, but I will argue that I will continue to argue that 7 Pierce is going to be way more valuable than 5 damage at the current state of the game. So that'll be it for now. If you found this video helpful, a like and subscribe would be much appreciated. You can also join my Discord and follow me on Twitter in the links in my description. Thank you for watching, and see you later.